What's going on, guys? It's your boy Travis. We're back with another hero's journey. We got a squeaky chair that I've been meaning to put WD-40 in, but I still haven't. And it's one of those things where it's on that to-do list. You see? And now it's not doing it. It's on that to-do list. It's deep down in like the middle or the bottom third of the list. And it is important, but you're always like, I'll do it tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom. It continues on. A lot of our to-do lists end up being like that. They end up being, I'll never do this list, right? But, and actually in retrospect, I think I have tried to put some grease in the chair. But to be honest, I don't know where the noise is coming from. And as you see right now, I'm trying to make it happen. And it's not happening. So, there we go. Oh, that was a good one. But yeah, guys, this hero's journey is a quick one. We're on episode 98. So we're about there. We are about at the glorious 100th episode, which I'll keep doing them after that, but that is a milestone I've been trying to reach for a while, and to be so close, it's not anticlimactic, but it's kind of created a barrier to accomplishing it, because I'm kind of running out of material right presently, because I'm not specifically or generally inspired right now to make heroes journeys. I still enjoy doing them and such. I've just been really busy and doing a lot of computer work, and when I do a lot of computer work, it's kind of hard to just dive more in. And when I'm doing this, it's even more work on top of the other work, more editing, more looking at screens. And a lot of times when I'm doing this, I should be, relaxing or enjoying myself, not working more. But we love to work, us humans these days. And I think I wanted to bring this up because Eloquent, shout out E, is a really good beat maker. He's a good a friend of mine who had a post that he was asking, how do you find inspiration? What do you get your inspiration from? And I told him in the chat that sometimes what I'll do is I'll tell people projects I'm working on or things that I am thinking about doing, because then I know it will force me to do those projects, to get her done. Because a lot of people, myself, I'm sure everyone here can vouch for this, like you'll hear people say they're going to do stuff and it never gets done. I'm going to put WD-40 on the chair. It never gets done. There's no one to blame. It's not good or bad. It's just an interesting aspect of almost saying you're going to do something, but then not doing it. And I think these days, to be a man, a lot of part of being a man is coming through and doing what you say you're going to do, even when you don't want to do it. I think JB, Jordan Belfort, would say that. But it really is super true, because a lot of times for myself, I'll be apprehensive to say I'm going to do stuff, because I do know that if it comes out of my mouth that I'm going to do it, I really want to do it. I'm going to do it. And if I don't do it, I feel pretty bad about myself, because essentially I'm lying and I'm not doing what I said I was going to do. So it's a bit extreme, yeah, but a good example is I've been toying with a new album that I'm going to make, and it's a bunch of songs of me kind of singing on them. So I think I'm apprehensive to do that because, one, I'm embarrassed to sing and I don't want to get joked. Two, with music, it's more computer time. It's more staring at that screen. Right now, there won't be a pretty wave on it, though. It'll be a DAW. It'll be Logic with an editing timeline and just putting in MIDI notes, etc. And it's just more work. It's just a lot more work. And I'm trying to do a little less work, even though I want to keep at a good steady pace of work and creative work. And I'm extremely grateful to live in this time where we can even sit down and make beats or make movies on a laptop. 15, 20 years ago, you couldn't do that. And I feel privileged to be able to do that and to have actual talent and practice from years and years of hard work. I'm in a really good spot. So now it's just basically just doing the work. But yeah, so that's one thing that I haven't been answering my own call of saying I'm going to do that. Now I want to make Heroes Journeys episodes and making each song, but it's just such a production, so it's another excuse to not do it. Even now I was going to do an episode and do the first beat and get it going. I have probably a dozen melodies with some vocals just stored on a computer that right now I'm just building up the demo catalog of these little sample melodies that will be a song, each one. And right now I'm digging this hole even deeper of having to do this because I'm talking about it right now. But it's a good thing because I need to do this, and I haven't really had a CD or a group of songs yet where I'm, kind of singing on them all. But I'm pretty stoked on it because lately I've been listening to a lot of music where it's very indie, and a lot of it's just one person and they're just making beats and just singing on the beats, and that's what it is. So that's inspiring to me because I enjoy that aspect, that DIY approach. I also enjoy the full team effort and the fully going in. But it's so cool that you as an individual, you have the capacity to really make a change, to really make a dent, to do something impactful for you and for other people all by yourself with technology that is around now. So that's really cool, and I try not to take that for granted. So yeah, so this was just a kind of a quick episode just to kind of talk about inspiration and motivation. And a lot of it also is the mere fact of you just have to sit down and start. You'll make excuses, you'll say, oh no, not now, it's not perfect, not now, not now. Once you sit down and you type that first letter for your novel, or you hit that first kick, or you press record, that's the hardest part, is starting that new project's the hardest part. Once you're involved and it's going, you're good. So I need to just hit enter on the kick and start this new project. It's also when you're making an album, it's kind of a longer process. So we'll see. Well, I still don't know if I want to do just singles or the album, but this episode wasn't even supposed to be about that, and now I'm kind of upset because now I'm even more forced to do it. But I want to just get through this 100th episode because then I can kind of relax a little bit more with that goal being accomplished. So literally making 100 episodes in a series is pretty cool. And within a year, that's pretty monumental. Again, that's an episode every 3 to 4 days, and especially the last couple of dozens of the last 20 or 30 episodes, there was a lot more editing. At first, Hero's Journey was really off the cusp, kind of like this one's going to be. And there wasn't much editing. There wasn't any editing. I hit record and had to be on, like right now. And I haven't messed up too bad yet. So I'm not going to edit any of this. But it's tough when you start editing and then you're like, all right, now I'm going to add more and I'm going to do this. That it becomes this big process. And that's just one episode. And then 10. And then so it's a good amount of work. It's fun. But at the same time, editing, it's not that different than coding or writing, anything like that. It's really just sitting down and beginning and then looking outside and seeing everyone frolic and run and have fun, and you're in your little dark room just typing and say, oh, should I be outside? There's always going to be some kind of draw somewhere else. But the inspiration, that's why I think sometimes, they also ask, would you do your art if no one would see it and no one was watching? So my approach to telling people I'm going to do something, would that even still work if no one was watching? Now, that's interesting because would you still do what you do if no one knew? I would hope to think I would. I would hope that I'm actually dedicated for myself and it's not just for the ego investment of approval from others. I think deep down we all want to be accepted as part of a tribe, because that makes us feel good when you're outcasts. When you're an outcast or you're outcasted from the tribe, it doesn't feel good. You don't feel like you belong. And that's a lot of people I think are struggling with that right now because we're all just pushing so hard to be perfect and to have this image that here's Journey, here's me, I'm Travis, I'm this, I'm that. Believe that, and that's is what it is. And then either no one cares or people might not believe you, or they do care, but your esteem can get wrapped up in your digital image. So unfortunately, that is what it is. And now with the metaverse, now we're really screwed. It's fun though, and it's just the synchronicity that is going down. And before I start rambling more, I'm going to wrap the episode up. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in to another Hero's Journey. The point of the inspiration as well, to just back up for a second, is begin. Just begin. And sometimes inspiration isn't going to come. Sometimes it'll build up for a while and you'll have just a quick moment. Jot it down on your notebook or on a pad or something. And then you can at least have a couple pieces of inspiration. And when you know, all right, 4 o'clock tomorrow, I'm sitting down and starting. You sit down, grab the notepad. Oh, look, oh yeah, that was the idea. Start. Just stop thinking about it. Because the more you think, oh, should I do it now? Oh, should this, should that? Nope, you got to, right now, like when I recorded this, I wasn't too sure what this was going to be about. But I said, nope. Ring light, camera, Manfrotto, mic, shut up, brain, record. And, all right, looks okay. Boom, record again. Hey, we're here. And sometimes you have to force yourself to take that step. And it's going to be uncomfortable, but now the video is over and I feel good and I'm glad I did this. So thanks for tuning in to the 98th episode. 100 episodes, here we come. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Happy holidays. Peace.